Hey everyone, it's Ben Stew, and welcome to a day in the life of this super dad. The weather today is exceptionally clear and bright, signaling a beautiful day ahead. In the early morning, my little princess hasn't quite woken up from her dreams, but I'm already getting busy with her, brushing her hair, washing her face, brushing her teeth. Nothing can be skipped. Looking at her sleepy little face, I can't help but sigh at how tough first grade is. She has to wake up after 7 every day and rush off to school. For me, that first morning fuel is absolutely essential. Outside our community, it's already bustling with traffic, a scene of pure hustle and bustle. People always say the early bird catches the worm, but I always wonder, don't the early worms just get eaten by the birds? Jokes aside, time waits for no one, so I've got to quickly get the little one's water ready for school. Everything's set, and we're about to dash out the door. The weather right now is unbelievably good. In China, 7 o'clock in the morning is always accompanied by extraordinary busyness. For safety reasons, I usually choose to drive my daughter to school rather than ride an electric bike, especially on those still groggy mornings. Everyone on the road is racing against time, and driving at least offers a relative guarantee of personal safety. Passing by a breakfast shop, I bought my daughter some pan-fried buns for $0.15. She really likes the ones from this place.
2个时间包带走。
We often eat breakfast in the car, as the morning rush hour for electric bikes is just too
不
intense.
吃啊？不吃就放这儿吧。走呀！过马路看车啊！
Every time I drop her off at the school gate, I repeatedly remind her to be careful. Although I used to walk her all the way inside, I want her to gradually adapt to her surroundings, learn to observe, and deal with things independently, so I let her walk the last stretch herself now. After dropping off my daughter, I set off to find my own breakfast. This street is incredibly lively right now, lined with hardworking uncles and aunties selling fresh vegetables and fruits. Perhaps this is a unique habit of Chinese people. Everyone hopes to be self-reliant, earn a bit more money, and make life a little more comfortable. Unfortunately, my usual breakfast spot is closed today, but that's okay. This gives me a chance to take you all to try a super unique delicacy. Lamb offal soup. A bowl of lamb offal soup costs around $1.5, and paired with a flatbread for about $0.4, it's an absolute match made in heaven. Their lamb offal meat mainly comes from the lamb's face, giving it a special texture. The soup base is on the sweeter side, so diners can add salt and chili to their own taste. When the golden, crispy, charred on the outside, tender on the inside flatbread soaks up the rich lamb broth, that flavor is simply sublime. Belly full, it's time to fuel up my car. There's a gas station nearby with particularly good prices, almost the lowest around. Today, a liter of 95 octane gasoline is 6.08 RMB, which is about $0.9. Pretty affordable. Soon it's lunchtime, time to prepare some serious grub to fill our stomachs. I still have some veggies and meat left in the fridge. Perfect. Today, I'm going to show off my skills and make everyone some hand-shaved noodles with bean sprouts and pork belly. First, prep the ingredients. After chopping the greens, I soak them in baking soda water. This effectively removes pesticide residues, making it safer for my family to eat. While the greens are soaking, I also wash yesterday's bean sprouts. I take the meat out of the freezer, seal it well, and slowly defrost it in warm water. Once the meat is defrosted, I chop some scallions and set them aside. Heat the wok, add oil, and let's get that sauce cooking. Once the oil is hot, I throw in some of the scallions to saute until fragrant, then stir fry the pork belly. Next, I add our Chinese secret ingredient, baijiu. It's an excellent helper for removing any gamey smell from the meat. Even though the sautéed scallions will melt into the oil, their aromatic flavor has already infused into the meat. When the meat is halfway cooked, I add another portion of scallions to make the aroma even richer. Then, I add dark soy sauce for color and sprinkle in some salt. The sauce needs to be a bit saltier to be truly flavorful. Finally, I add the bean sprouts, then sprinkle another handful of chopped scallions for garnish. After continuous stir frying, I add an appropriate amount of water and light soy sauce, then turn down the heat to simmer slowly, allowing the sauce to fully absorb the flavors. And just like that, the noodle sauce is done. In another pot, I boil water for the noodles, adding $0.3 worth of hand-shaved noodles, which cook very quickly. When the noodles are almost ready, I add the pre-soaked greens, just a quick blanch before taking them out. Serve the cooked noodles into a bowl, generously ladle on the sauce. And then, according to your preference, add a Chinese specialty, Lao Gan Ma chili crisp. Mix it all thoroughly. Two steaming, rich, and delicious bowls of hand-shaved noodles with pork belly are ready. With meat, veggies, and noodles, isn't this a feast? Fans first, I'm about to dig in. After lunch, I head over to my friend Mr. Shu's shop. All the drinking water for my home is purchased from him. Mr. Shu is also a minor internet celebrity around here, and his shop has always been doing great business. Watching him busy unloading a truck full of mineral water, he told me that for every case of water sold, the profit is less than $1. I once asked him, if he hires someone to unload, he has to pay 0.4 RMB per case for handling fees. This means that even selling individual bottles of water, the profit margin is tiny. This is a true reflection of business in China right now. Extremely low profit margins and incredibly intense involution, the competition among peers is so fierce that businesses often hover at the edge of their costs. Sometimes, to prevent inventory buildup, some slow-moving items are even sold at a loss. There's no way around it. This is the harsh reality of the market. Coincidentally, two other friends of mine also came here. We didn't have much to do, so we just gathered to drink tea and chat, enjoying this rare moment of relaxation and comfort. If you also like this authentic Chinese everyday life, and if you're interested in our real way of living here, then please follow me. I'll continue to take you on a deeper dive to discover more interesting stories about China.